I tried to do it live. Fuck you. What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Stop Crying Poser, greatest podcast known to man as voted by everyone currently in the chat. Captain Canuck, Polartel, Yagami, OG Mickey, Allen Rides a Bike, David Dean Ross, Sup Israel, Switch Fakey Nolly, Vulgar Tech, We Outta Baby Eats a Trap, Dream Skate, OG Mickey, Solitude in him, Da Super Poop, iBook Boy, maybe even a few more. Today is a special day because next month it's 35 years of Mario. Mario is turning 35 years old, something like that. Today, Galaxy came out, Mario 64 came out, Mario Sunshine all came out for this 3D All-Stars bullshit, and in celebration of that, I'm giving away this super rare, it's a rare mini game anniversary edition entertainment system, built-in 620 classic games. Look at all these games they got. Well, they don't list any of them, but man, this is a piece of history right here. It's not made by Nintendo, so you know you can't trust it. You can trust it. You can't even trust Nintendo nowadays. I tried to buy a SNES Classic off their website, and it doesn't work. It won't take in my credit card. I don't think they have any. Rather than just say, hey, we're sold out, they're just gonna say, there's a problem with your credit card. Okay, I'll try the other credit card. Didn't work. Okay, I'll try debit card. Okay, didn't work. Nothing fucking worked. But you know what? I'm not gonna be stingy like the Nintendo website. I'm gonna actually give this shit away. All you have to do is answer this very simple trivia question. First one to answer it right in the chat room will be the proud owner of this and some Ninja Lifestyle stickers. Oh yeah, you get video games and you get a little sticker that advertises one of the coolest YouTube channels in the world. Pee in your pants is the coolest. Well, then here is the question. Also, this is only for Americans. Sorry. All right. This man, born November 16th, 1952, was a Japanese video game designer, producer, and game director at Nintendo. He's the creator of some of the most acclaimed and best-selling game franchises of all time, including Mario and The Legend of Zelda. What is his name? You must spell it right, by the way. First and last name. You got to spell this right. Born in Sonobe, Japan, he graduated from Kanazawa Kawabunga Municipal College of Industrial Arts. He originally sought a career as a manga artist. Manga? What is that, like Dragon Ball Z? I don't even really want to know. It sounds risque. Until he developed an interest in video games with the help of his father. He joined Nintendo in 1977 after impressing then President Hiroshi Yamauchi with his toys. This guy has manga toys? Ugh. And he made Mario? That's weird, man. Where does he keep all the mushrooms? I don't understand. Oh, looks like everyone got the answer right. Switch Fakey Nolly was the first one on my screen. Shigeru Miyamoto. Hoi! Also my favorite Iron Chef. iBook Boy was the second place, but he doesn't even live in America, so who cares? Dream Street Skate almost got it, but he was too slow like a dumb bitch. Allen Rides a Bike also got it right. Pretty much everyone got the answer right today. Switch Fakey Nolly. I hope you're ready to play 620 entertainment fucking games, built-in classic games. And you're gonna need AV in and out. No HDMI here, bitches. Whatever. So give me your information and you'll just be the proud owner of that. That's nice. Good for you. Video games are fun. I've been playing video games. Before we actually went live here on Twitch right now for the podcast, I was playing a level by the great creator Cat Makes. Some cool shell levels where instead of Mario, you're actually Yoshi jumping around on shells. Can we actually discuss that when Mario is out here destroying shells and just hurting turtles, that they don't actually... Do they even care what Mario's doing? These turtles and Goombas? Do they even follow him? Because that now there's an issue here. If these Goombas and turtles, if they just, they just do their own thing, they walk left, they walk right, they walk left, they walk right, Mario could easily just leave them alone. Why does he feel the need to smash all these different things? Why he like smash? I will smash you, Cowboy Cerrone. Whatever, anyways. Been a pretty eventful week. If you guys saw Thursday's video upload, I won $500 on Onkino. And it's a game kind of like bingo. I play it all the time. I even stream it here on Twitch pretty often. But what makes this amazing is not that I hit a really rare fucking thing. Super rare feat. I hit 8 out of 8. The odds of that are 1 out of 230,000. Super rare. In fact, the bartender on shift had never seen one happen before. So I hit one on her shift. She goes, wow, I've never seen that shit before. I've seen 7 out of 7, but never 8 out of 8 because it's very, very rare. And I was only playing on nickels, so I won $500. What's crazy, though, is I fucking caught it on film. That is insane. The fact that I only film, like, I film, like, 10 minutes of Kino every week. I film it on Friday night, and I just happen to be filming it on a Wednesday. I'm like, fuck it, I'll film this. I'll film this hand. 2 minutes into my stream, I had only spent $4, and I fucking hit that shit. Knocked me up all the way to $516. Man, that was great. And oftentimes, like, if I do that and I'm already, like, kind of buzzed or whatever, I end up pissing the money away. I end up just spending it all right back, easy as that. But this time, I managed to take control of my emotions and keep 400 of those dollars. I tipped out the bartender. Here you go. Tipped to them $40. Gave Lily $20. My friend Manny was there. Gave him $10. And then gambled the rest. Again, right after that, hit another $80. And I was able to get out of there on top. So it's been a great, excellent week. I always say this. There's very few problems in my life that would not immediately be solved with a lot of money. You know what I mean? Everyone's like, more money, more problems. Okay, dude. We talk about these jackpot hits all the time. Every week, somebody in Vegas is hitting like, $300,000, $500,000, something like that. You give me $300,000, my problems are over. And there will be no mo problems. They'll just be over. I would be out of problems. I feel like it's weird. It's the weird thing that people who have money say. It won't make you happy. Nah, bitch, you're not happy. It would make me happy. It's kind of like if you work at Domino's Pizza and you eat pizza every single day, and that's all you've ever eaten is pizza every day, and you look at people and you're like, man, pizza's not that good, bro. And then you go to fucking Kenya, where they never have pizza ever, probably, and you give a kid a slice of pizza, he'd be like, oh my God, this is the greatest thing ever. Hell yeah. I'll take a bunch of pizza and I'll share it with all my homies. Speaking of Kenya, can you fit this dick in your mouth? I'll be here all night, people. Speaking of mouths, great segue. This morning for breakfast, I had seared tuna, ahi tuna style, motherfucker. I got this frozen tuna from the grocery store. I let it thaw out overnight. I put some salt and some pepper around the outside. Seared it all the way around on the edges, then on the hard side, and flipped it over, seared it, sliced it, ate it. But I'm not really sure about this because it's not like sushi grade shit. It's just some frozen cheap bullshit from the store. So I'll keep you guys updated on the liquid gang, or if I get sick or food poisoning or something. I offered some to Lily, and she's like, it doesn't look right. And I was like, it's not about looking, it's about tasting it. You gotta close your eyes and don't look at it. She won't even eat an avocado if it's a little bit brown. Me? Oh, that avocado traveled a long way. I'm not gonna disrespect the vegetable fruit. What is it? I'm not gonna disrespect that fucking thing, okay? Because it traveled a long way. It spent a long time growing out of the ground into a tree, becoming another avocado. I'm not just gonna disrespect the legacy of that avocado just because it turned a little bit brown. Now, if it's totally rotten, sure, of course. But if it's mostly green and the top is brown, fuck you. I'm eating that whole bitch. He earned it. That's like if you went out and you fucking shot a deer, and then you're like, oh, this deer has one weird foot. Yeah, his foot looks weird. I'm not eating this deer. Just leave him. Let him rot. No. Just, if you don't like the foot, just chop the foot off. Leave the foot for the fucking rats. Take the rest of the deer. Or whatever. I've never gone hunting. I wish I could, though. I would love to go hunting, man, and eat what I found or track it down. You know what, man? We've made hunting too easy. Not that I've ever done it, but I watched a lot of shows and shit like that. You go out there, I got big respect for the people that go out there hunting. People who go out there with like a water bottle and a little pan and a fucking lighter and a flint and a bow and arrow, and then they bring back some big chunk of meat for their family. Big respect for those people. Versus you go out there with an AR, you know, a 308 or something, and you miss your first 9 shots. You finally get this fool from 100 yards, and then you're like, yeah, I fucking outsmarted that bitch. Like, what? No, you didn't. You didn't outsmart this fucking animal. You just took the easy way, which is fine. I mean, what a big man I am. I go to the store to buy my fucking shit. My chickens probably get raped before I eat them. So, am I really like an animal activist? Probably not. Anyways, moving on. Speaking of guns, finally in stock, I was able to find these AR-15 lower receivers. So, maybe not this month, but probably next month, I'm going to start building my own guns from scratch, and I'm really excited about it. I know it's going to be like a big learning process, but also these guns are kind of like Legos, right? Everything snaps together. It's just a bunch of springs and pins, you know, a couple of things twist on here, shove this part in here, whatever. So that's the plan. I got 2 because I never knew when I'd be able to get another one. I went to the gun store last month to get a receiver. The cheapest one was $109. And I don't know if you guys are gun people, but they should never be that much. Unless it's like made out of platinum. Probably shouldn't be that much. And I was lucky enough to find somewhere locally that I could get them for about $55 each. I'm really happy about that. Not going to talk about it too much because I know that a lot of people are not interested, but I'm really excited. Just something I'm really excited about. Hopefully I can take on a new hobby and really appreciate really what goes into all that shit. Next topic, Twitch watch party. I don't know how this works. I have no idea how to do a Twitch watch party, but I'm really excited to try to do one day. First off, not to toot my own horn, but I think I'm a pretty funny guy. Don't use that joke as an example, but I think I'm a pretty funny guy, and I feel like if we all watched a funny movie or even a serious movie, I feel like I could pull out some pretty funny jokes, and I got to figure out how exactly to do that because I have Twitch Prime. I don't know what this means. I got Twitch Prime because I needed to fix my couch last week. I don't know what Twitch Prime does other than give me faster shipping, but it has something to do with doing a watch party on Twitch. So either you need Twitch Prime or I need it, or maybe we all need it, or maybe there's like some money involved or something, but I want to figure out some way to do a Twitch watch party, and I think it would be really fun. So if anyone has any ideas for that, as far as a genre of movie to watch, or even like a specific movie that you guys think would be funny, I'm kind of thinking if we did a movie that's already funny, I mean, that's going to put us in a good mood anyways. Plus, you know me, I'm going to be drinking some 211s, some vodka 11s, some vodka La Vistas, and we're going to just, I hope to do this maybe in a couple of weeks. I'll give you guys more updates, but I wanted to get as much feedback as I could from you guys, just in case you guys have ever done one. Have you ever done a watch party? Have you ever seen it? Somebody was telling me that they can control the volume of my voice. I don't want that shit to be, I don't want you to control my voice, my volume. I want to control everything. I want to be able to be like, stop the movie, pause the movie, talk for a little bit, make some laughs, start the movie again, fucking stop the movie, say like, hey everybody, movie's getting boring, we all have to chug a beer, start the movie again. I think that would be a fun thing to do here on Twitch, at least in my opinion. I know that's not for everybody, and I know everyone's schedule is going to be different, so to get everyone together and try to fucking drink a beer like all at the same time on Twitch wouldn't make a lot of sense. Plus, some of you guys are underage, but you get what I'm going for. I think this would be a fun thing, and I don't know. Oh, movies. I think what made me initially think of this is the other day I was watching Fast and the Furious, Tokyo Drift. Holy shit, what a weird movie. It makes no sense. I started it like, I don't know if I watched it from the beginning, but it came on, I had nothing to do, and I'm sitting there and watching Tokyo Drift, and I'm realizing that it just makes no sense. And that's okay. To be fair, none of the Fast and the Furious movies make any sense. The acting's not good. The movie's not good. Dialogue is bad. Like, even the CGI is kind of weird. And it also inspired so much bullshit, specifically Tokyo Drift. Okay, so aside from the movie, can I tell you guys about, like, what life was like being in high school when this movie came out? It came out, and then all the rich kids suddenly just appeared and had drift cars. These motherfuckers, the movie came out, and now everyone's drifting. Fucking every goddamn rich, weird kid in high school is now suddenly drifting. It's the most annoying shit ever. There's now like drift parties and car meets are happening all over the place that never happened before. Maybe they did happen before, but they weren't mainstream. So now suddenly, overnight, this drifting thing became wildly popular. And for me, you know, I didn't even get a car until I was fucking 18. And I was like, I've never had a car that was capable of drifting. I've never had a weird drifting friend, maybe a couple, but I've never been a part of it. Never gone to a car meet. I'm actually not really, if my car fucks up, I gotta call some friends over to help me because I can't just fix cars. I'm not a car guy whatsoever. I try really hard, man. And I know my car. I can fix some things on my car, but if you bring me your car, I don't know how to do anything to it. Plus, my shit's fucking a Corolla, so everything's on YouTube anyways. But I'm living in this time period back when I was whatever 15, 16, and I'm like, dude, everyone has just became so fucking weird following this dumbass trend of drifting, and like it really doesn't seem that cool, right? I got a car, I'm driving, I turn and I pull the brake. Wow! Wait, tell me again. How'd you do it? I got the car, I hit the gas, and I pull the brake, and then I drift. Wow! No way! Yep, that's what I did. That's what I'm doing. Wow, that sounds like really cool. Yeah, it is. Yep, I just make the car skid a little bit. Wow, does it get you anywhere faster? Nope. It actually is slower than driving normally. What? Whoa! Cool! Well, I can't imagine anyone being like that. And okay, also, how did it get so popular when the movie is so horribly, horribly bad? It reminds me of Brink, because all the Fast and the Furiouses, or at least a lot of them that I've seen, they all end in a race. And if you guys remember the rollerblade movie Brink, it follows the exact same format. Like, okay, we meet each other, we become friends, then we start arguing with each other because there's this one like riff in the relationship that rips everyone apart. And then we have to fucking band together to defeat a bigger evil, and it always ends with a race. Fucking rollerblading after Brink got really popular too, just like Fast and the Furious. Bottom line is, man, people will follow anything. People will just follow anything. The movie's about like some weird kid who's like a cowboy who goes to like Tokyo and then meets a grown man that just starts giving him cars and teaching him to drift. What the hell? You're in high school? First off, you look like you're 48. You're in high school. You just show up to school. There's a grown Asian man saying, hey, you want to have a free car? I guess I will. I don't know. I don't know how to drift or nothing. Maybe you can teach me. Yeah, maybe I'll teach you. Let's go to the fucking Yakuza and you go rob this guy, and then I'll teach you how to drift, and then we can have a fucking whole adventure. The whole goddamn movie doesn't make no fucking sense. Jesus, man. You know what? I remember I tuned into Fast and the Furious one day. I watched a car fly from one building to another building and land like safely on the other floor. At that point, I'm like, dude, get the fuck out of here. I should have known as soon as I heard ejectocito, cuz I should have known that this was gonna be going nowhere. But somehow, even that series is wildly popular. Those guys who are in there probably made millions and millions and billions and billions and billions and billions of dollars off this fucking thing that made no sense. And it's not one of those things where it's not like, hey, the movie's so bad that it's good. No, it's bad and then it stays bad. Why do people even say that? Oh, you just, man, this shit's so bad that it's good. I've never seen anything so bad that it's good. I wish my parents had that stance when it came to like grades. Man, your grades are so bad that they're good. Thanks, Mom. You're right. I'm so fucking bad at what I do that it's good. Nowhere does that exist except for movies. I don't fucking understand it. Good. It's good, man. Now for the biggest, most important topic of today. This is real. I need you guys to listen up. If there's any police in here, I'm going to need some input, or lawyers. What would the crime be if you went inside a Walmart with a tall can of 211 and just popped that shit open and drank a beer while you shopped? What is the crime? What crime are you committing? Why is it frowned upon? Is it illegal? I don't think it's actually illegal. And I say Walmart just because it's not uncommon that we would be in a Walmart. But that could be anywhere. A grocery store, Burger King. Where else do people go? Race track? Nah, maybe not a race track. Bowling? I think you can drink in bowling. I'm just saying generally, why, if I go in there with a beer and somebody says, "Excuse me, sir, you can't have that." iBook Boy says theft. I'm not saying you fucking steal it. I'm saying I buy it from a store or bring it from my house, drive to the fucking, oh no, maybe not drive. Maybe that's the issue, driving. Walk to the store, crack my beer, and then go fucking shopping for my ramen noodles and my groceries and my vegetables and my things like that. Oh, Vulgar Tech says public consumption laws may apply. Now that's what I thought too, but here in Las Vegas, one of the laws states, actually I'm not going to say this like I know the fucking law that well, but I'm fairly sure that if you have a beer and it's covered in a plastic, a paper bag, then you're allowed to walk around and drink. I'm pretty sure that's true. Although, don't quote me on that. Because if you go to a store and you buy just one tall can, they give you that bag. And I assume they give you that bag because they assume you're going to walk out and start drinking it. Which that's actually against the law. You're not allowed to drink a beer within 1,000 yards of where you bought it. Something like that. You're not allowed to walk out of the store and immediately pop the beer. Although people do it all the time. Also, you think about that in context to like if you buy a beer at your hotel gift shop. Does that happen other places from Vegas? If you go to a hotel gift shop here, they all have beer. So if you get the beer there and then you walk out to the casino or to your hotel room, you're still going to be within 1,000 yards. Probably no one cares about that shit. My thought process is this. I think the only thing they could hit you with is trespassing. They could say, hey, this is like private property. I want you to not drink that beer, throw it away. And you say, I'm not going to throw it away. And they say, okay, well, I want you to exit the premises. I assume that's the way it really goes. I wanted the opinion of some seasoned pros in here. I definitely remember a time, me and Ride Dog, I don't remember what we were doing, but I remember we were not in Las Vegas. We were in some beach, some area with a beach. I think we was probably in Venice or Huntington or something. Went out there and we were like at the grocery store. I'm like, fucking, it's our vacation weekend. Walked right in there, fucking cracked the beers, walked through Smith's or Albertsons, whatever grocery store it was, grabbed more beer, grabbed like hot dogs and burgers, and walked out through the regular checkout. And they saw that we had beers. We're not trying to hide them or like be fucking sneaky little kids. And everything was fine. And I'm wondering if this is just the world's biggest scam. Maybe we should all be like, if you partake in the alcohol, maybe we should all be doing that. It certainly would make grocery shopping more fun, right? Easier. I feel like too. You ever see those cartoons where like if you get hit in the head, like you have amnesia, but then you get hit in the head again and all your memories come back? I really, that's like kind of like Beer Fest too. Sometimes you go to the grocery store, you're like, man, I thought there was one more thing I wanted to get. And then you do the whole Popeye thing. You grab a fucking Pabst Blue Ribbon, fucking chug the whole thing, go, oh yeah, I needed fucking bread. I forgot about that. I wonder, man. Well, let's put it to the test then. If nobody knows the law, let's fucking try it. I know you're not allowed to just get a beer in there and crack it open because at least here in this state and maybe the city, I don't know exactly how the law works. It's the 1,000 yard or the 1,000 feet rule. So you can't do that. You gotta plan this out a specific way. Whatever, we'll figure it out. If you're watching this on YouTube, let me know if you guys have heard about this. Let's go ahead and jump into the news right now because I do have a couple of news articles that I picked that I thought might be funny. Las Vegas police recover multiple unemployment cards during traffic stop. Holy shit, this podcast feels like it's just going on and on forever. I'm sweating. Whatever. Let's read the article here. Officers with the police department, command, whatever. They recovered multiple unemployment cards during a traffic stop. According to a post on Facebook. Okay. You didn't even interview anybody. They just stole this information from Facebook, according to Caitlin Lilly. I know that we've read these articles before, and Caitlin Lilly fucked up an article already in the past. We need to keep an eye out for her. We don't have Gabriella anymore. We just have Caitlin Lilly. According to a post on Facebook, officers were conducting a traffic stop on Harmon and Las Vegas Boulevard. During the investigation, they recovered multiple unemployment cards. They later located and seized $90,000 in cash. Now it says later. They later located it. I wonder if they went to the house and found this. Because imagine rolling around the city with $90,000 in cash. I said this earlier. If I have $90,000, I'm good for like 3 years. I'm good. Especially if it's in cash like this. I don't have to pay taxes on it or anything. The fact that y'all are just, I feel like it's greed, or it's some sort of like real like big time crime, some cartel fucking crime shit, or something where like a lot of people are involved. But if it's just me and I come up with a scam and I net $90,000, personally, I'm gonna be the kind of guy that just says, hey, I'm just gonna back away from this. I'm gonna quit doing this scam. I'm gonna never do it again. I'm gonna back away and I'm gonna retire for 3 years, and then if I want to come back to this scam, I'll come back to it. I feel like when you know you're doing something wrong and you've gotten away with it to a certain point to where it's not like harming you and you have the option, the ability to back off, I feel like that's what you should do. And $90,000 I feel like is a nice ceiling for that. Some people, maybe they have a more lucrative, like aggressive lifestyle, but not me. 90,000, I'm good. Just back me out. Get me out of the gang. Get me out of the unemployment scam and move on. And that's my word of advice to you guys. I feel like a lot of people get caught because they get greedy and they keep going. Somebody at some point said 90,000 is not enough for me. And what is it? How many of these fucking unemployment cards was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 12, 4, 16, 17. Look at all these unemployment cards. If you're watching this on video format, if you're not on iTunes or whatever, there's a ton of fucking unemployment cards here. They definitely should have hung up the scam when they reached this point. Well, okay, to be fair, they only had $89,710. So maybe they just needed that last 300 and then they were gonna like walk away. Probably not. They're probably just super weird. Either they're really smart or this is some type of like meth ring, right? Next article. Students present lasting effects of distance learning. We're about to read about how pussified this new generation is. Pam Roberts, a licensed clinical social worker in Las Vegas, discusses the impact of distance learning from clients she has seen. Learn how to read, idiot. She has seen in her office. Fuck, I can't talk. Roberts has made a private practice and primarily treats children and adolescents experiencing relational or complex trauma. Going to school online is traumatic now. Oh my, I would have fucking shit my pants and did a dance. Oh, I'm a rapper now. I would have shit my pants and did a dance if I didn't have to go to school. Shit my pants and did a dance if I didn't have to go to school. Stay at home on the computer. Shit my pants and doing a dance because I don't gotta go to school. Since the start of distance learning, Roberts has seen an increase of kids suffering from anxiety and depression. Oh man, maybe it's all the shit in all the pants. In some cases, the students do not want to go online and lose interest in completing their schoolwork. Well, that's why you have to beat the shit out of them. What? Wait a minute. Are we just like leaving it up to them? What role do parents play at this point in the world? Do they just do nothing? I understand maybe you have to go to work. That's not the thing here. The issue is, even if you get home from work, let's say you get home at 6 p.m., you say, hey, Timmy, did you do your work? And they go, yeah. And you go, okay, prove it. Let me see it. And they go, I didn't do my work. And then you go, bah! You beat the shit out of Timmy and say, do your fucking work, asshole, or get fucked. You want to go sleep on the streets with that one kid, that other kid over there trying to get Wi-Fi from Taco Bell, you little bitch? A concerned Roberts has is with, wait, what? Gabriella, did you write this shit? John Huck. A concern Roberts has is with high school. That's a sentence. A concern Roberts has is with high school. Why couldn't you write Roberts has a concern with high school? Or this is Roberts' main concern with high school. What the fuck? Why did this guy write a concern Roberts has is with high school? Roberts fears students who are already struggling pre-pandemic will lean more towards dropping out. That's probably true. Younger kids are more adaptable. That's probably also true. Parents who feel their kids are at risk should talk to teachers to make sure their experience is the same. It's important when they approach their children to be calm, self-regulate, self-regulated, and ask how they can help the child get through this. How they can help the child get through this, man. Could you imagine when I used to fuck up in school? There was no, how can I help you? It was, I'm about to fuck you up. I'm going to fuck you up. How can I help? How may I help you with your schoolwork? You've chosen not to do shit and be lazy? Oh, well, I've now chosen to beat the shit out of you. She said, if kids feel defensive, they cannot access the part of their brain that solves problems. What? This bitch is a smarty pants? No way. If kids feel defensive, they cannot access the part of their brain that solves problems? What? Are you kidding me? That could have been my excuse this whole time. Can you imagine me at a traffic stop? Sir, what's the problem? You're fucking speeding, you piece of shit. You're speeding and you're drunk. I'm also defensive, so I was unable to reach that part of my brain where I could solve this particular problem. In that case, free to go. Have a nice day. I hope you don't feel defensive anymore, so that maybe you can stop fucking up. First off, okay, I'm trying to think of a metaphor here, like it has to do with like chess, right? Maybe we're going the wrong direction here. Isn't that part of it? Like, oh fuck, dude, I'm on defense now. Shit, time to solve these problems and try to win this game by like being on defense and solving. What the fuck, man? What a fucking cop out. What a bitch. Families should not be afraid to seek professional help for their children or themselves, Roberts says. Of course, they shouldn't be afraid because you have a private practice. No fucking wonder you're saying this. Families should give all their money to me, Roberts says. Oh my God, they must all be fucking defensive because they're not using the part of their brain that sees that you're fucking, whatever. I don't understand. Whatever, that's all I got for the news. Jesus Christ, that makes me mad, you know, that there's someone, you know what, that's the ultimate scam. $90,000 ain't shit when you can create your own fucking bullshit, like your own bullshit facts about how the human brain works and dupe people into sending their kids to you. So here's the thing too, you cure a kid from anxiety, you don't get no more money. So you know what their job is gonna be, to like, leave these kids to be like just anxious enough to keep coming back. That's what I feel. I don't apply that to everything. I know a lot of people have that opinion towards all like medicine. I don't feel like that for all medicine, but for shit like this, where she's already just like making up facts about a brain. She's not a brain expert. She's a licensed social worker out here fucking telling people about neurology. Is that the right word? That shit makes me mad. I don't appreciate that shit. That should be a red flag. Motherfuckers should read this, and that should be their critical thought they get from it is, wait a minute. Private practice. She wants everyone to go to her. It has to do with the pandemic. Like, you're cashing in, I bet. I bet you're cashing in. Also, we've made all kids, like, made them all to feel like they're, like, everyone has a problem now. Every kid has some type of fuck up. Man, that used to just be like, oh, just like, that's just part of being you. Now it's like, oh, we need to fix everything. Man, I'm getting real sick of this. I blame the new generation, like, on a lot of things. Like, oh, these kids are stupid, dumb, lazy, whatever. I say this shit all the time. But when it comes to shit like this, it's kind of like, can you blame these fucking kids? They've been set up to fail from day one. Whatever. Maybe you agree, maybe you don't. Last topic I have today is I heard someone say the other day. I see this all the time on Facebook. I see it in movies. I see it in real life. This is something that really happens. You say, man, I'm having a really tough day today. My dog died and I got to pay all these bills. And they tell a friend that. Say, oh, my dog died and I have to pay all these bills. Well, if it makes you feel better, I stubbed my toe yesterday. Well, how? What? When did that become a catchphrase where everyone goes, well, if it makes you feel better, I also had something negative happen. Oh, well, since something bad happened to me and something bad happened to you, I now feel better. How did that phrase ever become like a phrase in English? Well, if it makes you feel any better, like my dog got run over last year too. Oh, that makes me feel much better, you fuck asshole. No, why? Hell no. I'm the type of guy where if something is going like really wrong in my life, I kind of don't want everyone to know. I'll tell a couple people. I don't want everyone to know because I don't want to bring no one else down. I feel like that's like the respectful thing to do. You don't want to bring everyone down. Oh man, my dog died. Oh shit, your dog died? Whoa, I got the wrong order from Taco Bell yesterday. If that makes you feel any better. No. First off, that's bullshit. Okay, because my problem's way gnarlier. Second off, what? 2 problems now makes everything great? Your dog died too? Wow. I was in a bad mood, but now that I know your dog died, I feel so much better now. Now we both have dead dogs. You want to go drink a beer? Like, I don't know what. You guys have all seen this and heard it. Some of you have probably said it. Here's what I would say to do. Here's the ninja lifestyle fucking advice for the world. You say, hey, my dog died. And say, if it makes you feel better, I won $500 yesterday in Onkino. And they go, wow, at least something good it still exists in the world. That does make me feel a little bit better. It doesn't help my problem, but I at least feel good for you now. I feel like that's how we should approach that. Say something negative and then say, well, it makes you feel better. Then come up with something positive. It should always be a negative and then a positive to try to like even it out, to bring your negative a little bit higher. Oh yeah, your dog died. Oh, well, at least it didn't suffer. Like, oh, if it makes you feel any better, at least the dog didn't suffer. And you go, oh yeah, that's right. That's uplifting. I don't want to hear about some other bad negative thing. Hell no. Oh man, I found out my brother broke his arm. Oh, if it makes you feel better, I just got promoted at work. Bitch. I mean, don't say bitch, but don't say bitch, but I feel like positivity should be like that should be the retort. That should be the response, something positive. I don't know if that's actually how the world's gonna work. I don't know if I actually just helped anyone at all. But I heard that the other day, and immediately my brain, although I was feeling defensive and I could not solve problems, my brain immediately was like, wait a minute, we should fundamentally change the phrase, well, if it makes you feel better, because am I the only one that ever thought that through? No, it doesn't make me feel better that you also have problems. I know that everyone has problems. I'm bad. I'm worried about my shit right now. Man, whatever. If it makes you feel any better. I think my friend Nick says shit like that. I'm like, man, I just lost $100. Well, if it makes you feel any better, I lost $100 too. Great, now we're both broke. Why do I feel better? I don't. No one does. That didn't help anyone. Bitch, you make more money than me anyways. Fucking annoying. Anyways, whatever, dude. That's all I got for the fucking podcast today. I want to give a shout out to 4548 for subscribing. Big shout out to David Dean Ross for donating today. I appreciate all you guys who tuned in live. Man, it was a rough podcast today. I was not in the mood. I didn't get enough sleep. My throat is acting weird. I don't know. We didn't have an eventful week or whatever. I won some money. I'm trying to make this shit fun and entertaining, but I can see why maybe we're dropping off in views and downloads lately. Because, man, it's fucking, this is what year it is. 2020, man, the year of the bullshit. So I'm just trying to fucking keep up. I'm just trying to stay above water, guys. I hope you guys appreciate what I'm doing here. I'm trying to be funny. I'm trying to be on topic, but I can't sit here and talk about Corona all goddamn day. It's fucking annoying. Plus, it's political now, so Jesus Christ, man, what is going on? I don't fucking know. Maybe it's just because I'm feeling defensive and my fucking brain. Why the? That's the dumbest shit I've ever fucking heard. Anyways, I appreciate all you guys who tuned in live. Go ahead and give me a hell yeah in the chat so I can shout out everyone who lasted through this fucking garbage. Also, if you want to support the podcast in some way, you can always send money. You can always donate. There is a donate link at the bottom of this Twitch page, but you don't have to do that. If you don't have any money or you can't afford that, here's what you can do. Tell a friend about the podcast. That's the easiest and most sincere way for us to grow. Shout out to iBook Boy, Solitude in him, Captain Canuck, Switch Fakey Nolly, the winner, Lars Ostrander, Vulgar Tech, iBook Boy, Sup Israel, Duh, Super Poop, it's your boy Trap. By the way, guys, Captain Canuck will be streaming right after I get off here, or pretty shortly after I get off here, so definitely go check him out. Alan rides a bike. Hell yeah, brother. I appreciate all you guys who tuned in. I appreciate everyone who supports this podcast. If you tuned in late, don't worry. You can catch the podcast on Sunday. It comes out on iTunes, Podbean, and YouTube. I appreciate you guys very much, and you guys make it easy. I like that I got the chat going. No bullshit in the chat today, so that makes me a happy boy. So I hope you guys have a great weekend. Don't drink too much. Don't drink too little. Let's go ahead and play that goddamn outro intro, bitch. If kids feel defensive, they cannot access the part of their brain that solves problems. Therefore, they must pay me. Piece of shit.